where I'll be sweat. I would sweat. I swear. I'll be like, but I had to catch myself. I said, ooh, the fuck stop.
Why didn't you just swing on him or done? I mean, most women would just swing on him or whatever. I mean, I don't know. I know I'm jumping in right here in the thing like right. She said that she and him was constantly fighting a lot, and he did her something, and she tried to hold herself from hitting him. Like, what is wrong? Like, sometimes you just hit, and then you just take the consequences when it comes later. I mean, I was shouting at when S.L. Davis was playing this. I was getting so crazy. I was getting mad. I was getting mad because I think that most women, right, some women do actually defend themselves, right, and sometimes the woman comes out the worst for wear because obviously the man is bigger than her, but she would try to defend herself. This lady, I don't know. Some of the story, I feel half of the story, I think she's exaggerated on it, made up. There's some truth probably in there, but I don't know. But you look come as it's playing, you lot can put in your comments and tell and say what you're thinking as she's talking, because I know what I'm thinking, okay? But I want to hear what you lot are thinking as she is talking, because she's done this many times, many times. Okay, I'm gonna stop because I know me, I'll just go into one and then right, they're gonna try to restrict my video and I don't want them to restrict it.
But there has been other moments where he struck me. If love wins, there should be a moment where we show both of our toxic side, not just his, but mine as well. My inability to take control of my emotions, my inability to um, really mend and heal, and um, actually walk out when I needed to, but honestly, just be a bigger person in certain situations. And I felt as if we can get over that, we can get over anything. Nope. There have been many other times where there was hands placed on me and I had to defend myself. Period. After that moment, I had to catch myself from ever hitting him. Really catch myself from ever hitting. There'll be times where I swear I'll be sweat. I would sweat. I swear. I'll be like, but I had to catch myself. I said, ooh, the fuck stop. But there has been other moments where he struck me. He struck me in the back of the head one time, got me back into a chokehold again. This time, spat in my face again, but this time had me on the floor while choking me, and let the
He confirmed that he spat in her face. So that part is true because he confirmed it on his side. So he didn't say that she tried to hit him, though. I don't remember hearing that on his side, right? So I was going to do a he say, she say, but, you know, he did say he spat at her, okay? So that bit is true, what she's saying, okay? Because he confirmed it.
spit drip out of his fucking mouth slow until it hit my fucking face. So he spat in my face twice, choked me out many times. Um, what else? I think like twice or three times. Yeah, choked me. Yeah, hit me, mentally abused me, made fun of my traumas. I would talk to him about what other men has did in my life, and he would make fun of it. He was very narcissistic when it came down to um, when he talked to me. How he talked to me was just horrible. He didn't respect me at all, especially when it came down to when he's talking to his homeboys and everything like that. He got so upset at one point because I literally told him one time that I didn't like him call or texting Velvet, and I'm not gonna say her. I'm just gonna leave this alone because I don't want to bring her in any of this. I don't. You know what I'm saying?
But you brought Velvet into it. You mentioned her name. That's the thing. You mentioned her name. She have absolutely nothing to do with this. You brought her name into something that she have nothing to do with. She wasn't even. She's not even there. She's not even there. She's in big old NOLA. She's in New Orleans right now with her 2 children. You bring her name into it. Even if he is talking to Velvet, this girl's jealous. This girl's jealous. Even if he is talking to Velvet, what do you think the conversation is? Because that means that you are not strong within yourself. That means your man, if you get a man that is not from the carbonation per se, right? And the man's talk, I mean, fair enough, men cheat. Yes, men cheat, but some men generally just talk to women friends and male friends or whatever, and sometimes there's nothing in it. Some there's totally nothing there. So basically, you because he spoke to Velvet. For all you know, they could be exchanging traumas. And do you remember what happened when this? Or, yeah, I remember. You don't know the conversation. Actually, right? You didn't even say what the conversation was. You you're jealous of of him talking to Velvet. What the hell? They all right. You all was in the same situation. So, from my understanding, when people's in the same situation, they talk to each other. I went through that. Yeah, 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 yeah. So did I. I actually went through that, right? And Velvet, right? You lot was in Mexico. She's in New Orleans. I don't understand. What's the connection? I don't understand this woman. She's just so insecure. She's insecure.
Um, I don't want to bring her in any of this, but what I will say is one time he tried to text her at 3 in the rising. Of course, she doesn't respond and anything like that. And I'm like, I don't really like that. I that kind of triggers me, and it had to do. I guess it had to do with an insecurity in me, an insecurity. But I don't want you. Why are you texting women at 3 o'clock in the rising? Oh, that's my sister, that's my mom. And that's another program that the cult leader placed in the men about Velvet is that this woman is your mom and your sister put together. So that's exactly how he saw her, right? But I said to myself, I felt like you probably have feelings for her because I feel something deeper than what you're saying. There was one time we was all on the phone and he was literally saying, "Oh yeah, I remember I bought you this, and I remember I bought you that." Yeah, yeah, yeah. And I'm just like, "The fuck is wrong with you?"
Yeah, I don't even know whether I blocked her from my IG. I can't find her at all. I can't find stupid girl Janae. I can't find her. I looked in her sister's one as well. I couldn't find her. I don't know if I blocked her or something. I don't know. Probably have to unblock her. Um, yeah, see the same thing I said. Right? They her he was having memories with Velvet. Remembering stuff because that's all I'm getting from that. I don't think it was anything slack or whatever. I think the reason why he tapped into her so early as well, right? Oh, thank you. All right. Right. The reason why he tapped into her so early as well is is he probably had a memory or something. Right? When you remember something, you say, "Oh my gosh, let me contact that person." Okay, obviously with some people are more accepting. But she left it. Velvet didn't answer him straight away. There was nothing in it. That's just a memory that he remembered. I don't see what's the big deal about it, but I'm gonna go find that picture, Hudson.
But hey, it was my insecurity, right? Oh, it was just the respect of not texting another woman at 3 o'clock in the rising. But you chose to text whoever at whatever time you want to do, right? This is where he really turns up on me one time again. Calls me an insecure bitch. Starts throwing stuff. Starts throwing the new equipment that we bought to do our Love Lotus YouTube page. A fucking ring light, a fucking tripod, literally breaks it in half, tosses it, all this other saying, I need my friends. I need to have my friends. Okay, you can have your friends. Just put a boundary up with the women. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. Can you put a boundary up with the women? No, you can't, because you even allow someone to sabotage our relationship, and you're still talking to her and she's calling you babe, and now you're in a relationship with her and she's a fucking wife. That's why you have to put a boundary up, because you're literally sabotaging our shit, and you don't know. You don't know it because you're a boy. You're a boy that allows things like this to happen. You play with temptation.
Yeah, no, Leonard. They're actually they are trash. They are trash. Yes, and Hodgson. Yeah, possibly they could be talking about the case, because remember, lots of people have an idea saying whether Solar and Janae was the ones who got the police to come to the house. So there could be lots of talking going. There's lots of talking going on, because Velvet also put in a case as well. So I don't know what's her thing. Now she's saying that oh, you're a boy. Now my thing is, right, and I was shouting this at the phone. I must admit, I was shouting at my phone. I said, after I think it's 2 weeks, 24 hours, 40, the first hour or so, right, you get an impression of a person, right? When you're in a relationship, it takes 2 weeks, 3 weeks to get to know a person. So she didn't know him properly in the Carbonation. She got to know him for the time. So you telling me that you was in that you was in that relationship all that time, and you did not see that he had boyish charms? Because I've been out with a 39-year-old, right? And I'm in my 40s one time. And he was so annoying he was like a young, like my son is young. My son's young, yeah. And he was moving like my son. He was moving like young, like, it's like he wanted me to be his mother. If you find yourself talking to a man like you're his mother, that alone is a red flag. That's a red flag. No woman wants to be a man's mother, because one, you're sleeping with the man. I'm trying not to restrict my thing. Two, right, like the things you would not do with mothers, you wouldn't do with your son per se, you're doing with this man. So, and from what I heard, there's a lot of freakiness going on between you. So I still think it was a lustful relationship. I think it was a lustful relationship. And because you keep telling him off, because even on, I think, when World interviewed him, he was in the background making faces and telling him to come off and all that stuff. And I was like, wow, that's a bit much. Because if you're telling a man off too much as a woman, as a grown-ass woman, that's when you say, you know what, call it a day. Put him in the friend zone. Put him in the friend zone, right? Even the other day, right? And I'll give you my personal one, right? I've been talking to this Rasta man, and he kept phoning me, and when someone's telling you their problems, telling you this, that, and why they can't meet you, and oh, I can't do this, and I'm thinking to myself, I got my own problems, man. I think I got my own problems. Do you know what I did? I friend zoned the man. Some men don't like to be friend zoned by women, so I don't know whether he took it right or lightly, whatever. But after a while, right, when you're talking to somebody, you kind of get the gist of who the person is and how they are and all this. I mean, I spoke to one of my daughters because she's older, and I can say, well, rah, rah, rah. And then my daughter said, whatever, whatever. And then I realized that every time he foamed, I wasn't as enthusiastic. So from when you're not enthusiastic for the man, then that's when you know you have to call it a day. She knows all this. I don't understand. She just goes with the flow. Going with the flow works, yeah? Because I used to be going with the flow. When you go with the flow, the tide will just come and wash over you. So you have to be careful when you're going with the flow with men, okay? And Leonard, and I'm sure, right, you had women, right, who would say, like, you know, you say, oh, yeah, I like this. And the woman say, yeah, I like that too. Well, she don't even like it. Just said it because you said you like something. Natiri's like that. She's like the women from Coming to America, bark like a dog. Arr, arr, arr. She's one of them. She looks like one of those Brat Stall's Voodoo edition. Oh gosh. Oh yeah, let me show you the picture that Hudson showed me. She does. She's got. I mean, she's not even all that old. I don't understand why she looks so bad. Right, this is how she looks without makeup. She looks like this without makeup, everybody. I mean, like I said, it's all her face. It's the mask. She has to put on the mask before she reveals whatever. You know what I mean? It's just weird. It's just, I don't know. Yeah, pick me. That's the one. She's a pick me. She's one of them. Yeah, she definitely is one of them. Right. So basically, she changed her whole look because she knows that that's the look that most men go for. You know, the natural sisters, they call them. You know, she have natural skin, whatever. But like I said, Onyx said that how she put a glimmer spell on herself, so that people can see really who she is. Like, so, you know, or she went to somebody to do it. I must play that when I find that tarot, I'm gonna play it, and it's true. Everything Onyx said has come through. Everything Onyx said about the beating behind the scenes, all that has come true. So what she's saying isn't even new anyway, because they come from that kind of situation. And this was from 2019. The tag said, "The wrong relationship will make you sick." Oh, LOL. That's what she said? Wow. But then she got with Yada and oh man, I mean, yes, women will go with men and try to find the love or whatever the case may be, but she's doing it all wrong because some women take huge breaks to go celibate for years. I mean, unless they break it by choice. By choice, they break it. You know what I mean? She could have just gone celibate. She didn't even have to go with what's his name? I don't know why I'm coughing so much. She didn't have to go with Solar. She didn't have to go with him. She didn't have to go with him. She chose it. And that's the result you got. But she does look weird. Yes, the pick-me's. Yes. She has a certain look about her. Yeah, she does have. She doesn't look like a typical Jamaican that I've seen. Because she said she's Jamaican, but she doesn't look Jamaican. I don't know who keeps texting. Let me go see. Oh, sorry. Right, she doesn't look like a typical Jamaican woman face because their faces are very telling. You can tell a Jamaican woman like 200 miles away in most cases. So she looks angry. Yeah, she looks very angry. I don't know. Oh, okay. Yeah, she looks very angry. She's a very angry woman. She looks like she sold her soul for a cheap bargain. Yeah, she does. She really does. She doesn't know she's an energy vampire. Yep. She looks. She sold herself. Yep. Yep. She looks really bad. It's like, I mean, fair enough, right? We can go through bad patches. I'm not exactly the silver stone polished diamond, but but as you get older, you get more seasoned, you learn a little more better. She's now in her 30s and she has not learned nothing. Nothing. If you're putting out the worm and you're getting bad fish, you change the worm and you throw the line the next way to get good fish. I think that's how the oldies used to say it. I'm kind of like with all these old fables, but that's what most oldies will say. Like, if you keep coming up with getting the same results all the time, you change the strategy. Like, you change how you are as a woman. That's what some women are told to do. So, the ones who's around certain circles, that's what you're told to do. If she was reading Queen Afua book, right, she would learn a lot from that, right? The Sacred Woman. She would learn a lot from it. Because Sacred Woman teaches you, yes, to be feminine, but yes, know your man. Yes, but anyway, I'm not right. We're not talking about Queen Afua. Well, she's just, she knew what she was getting. She knew what she was getting. And yeah, she's a succubus? She's a succubus. I think that's the woman. The incubus is the man. She's a succubus. That's what she is. Then she's saying she wants a baby. Then she's saying she wants this. But how can you get a baby if you're doing all that? Right? Right? People talk about Mania's womb and stuff like that, but you have to take care of your womb. You have to take care of your womb, take care of your body, so that you can capture that man, that king. Like, you can't just go with anybody. I mean, women will call them peasants. She has taken Queen of Food classes. She's taken her classes in person. You're joking me. Hudson, you're joking me. Seriously. You're joking. I met Queen of Fua. She's taken her classes and this is how she's going on. She's emerald green. No way. Oh, so that's why she's doing all those tarots and stuff like that, calling herself Lotus. And okay, I get it now. Yeah, so wow. Man, that must look bad on Queen of Fua. She's not like an Erykah Badu, is she? Anyways, we're gonna go to the video. Go back to the video. She ain't. So emerald greens are different. I've met emerald greens. They ain't like that. They're not like that. They're not like that. There's some who is a little bit whatever exotic, but they're not all like that. They are really for taking care of the community. Like, they're very strict. I've met a lot of emerald greens. They're very strict. They don't play them emerald greens. She thinks she's the next queen. She ain't no next. She will never be Queen Afua. Never. Queen Afua, as bad as she is with the situation, what I'm hearing with her son and whatever. The good thing about Queen Afua, I give her. Queen Afua knows how to have a following. She knows her sons market her very well. She knows her herbs very well, even though sometimes she gives the same antidote to the same element, the same thing. Because she gave my friend a kind of a bad-ish prescription, I would say. And my friend had to literally go, my ex-friend, and my friend had to literally go to the doctor because she had MS. So man, she could never be Queen of Fua. There's only one Queen of Fua, so wow, she's an emerald green. That's how she goes on. But this mask that she put on now, right, because now we're seeing the true I'll say witch. She's more on, even though witches ain't bad thing. Witches are wise women, you know what I mean? But she don't show herself as that. She don't show herself as that. I would even say Lilith come to mind. She's more a Lilith version. you know, be with the man and then take his power kind of situation because she wants that power. I know people. I know logo. They talk about the star sign, but she's not strong within herself because at least I give Velvet that. I give Velvet that round of applause for is that Velvet came out and she stayed away. I believe it was a seminar or two. I doubt it was the full classes, but yes, Janae lives right there. Oh, she in Atlanta. Oh, she in Atlanta. Oh, that's how. So that's how she got with what's his name, son? You see what I mean? Sad, isn't it? Sad. Wow. Just like, you know, when you talk about people and you know where they're being and the people they're being around, and you're just thinking, why are you like this? She probably only took 1 or 2 seminars because like you have to take a whole. I don't know how long Queen Afua classes are quite long, for what I heard. Queen Afua does months and weeks and stuff like that. You can't just do 1, 2 class and that's it. Especially if you're investing in it, you can't do it. Because when she did it over here, it was thousands of pounds over here. Even I couldn't even do it. So my gosh. There's pictures of her and her sister at the Queen's classes. Oh, wow. Man. Ooh, wee.
And that's the thing with the ones within the cult, the people within the cult, we had a problem with playing with temptation, bro. So no, she don't want him. No, not at all. But I was trying to tell him, but I think that you have a fucking um deeper feeling for her. That's why I said. And I'm trying to get over this insecurity.
Hi guys, I just wanted to say a huge thank you to the Essence Vault.
In this particular live, he was talking in a lot of circles, a lot of abstract ideas that
We gonna get to Solar in a minute. I'll go find the video of him where he said he spat on her and all this business. He's just a whole this guy, you know, for right. What's so strange? He's following Sun God as well. Sun God literally works, right? Sun God works. All them costumes you see he's got on that he wears, he invests in himself. He invests. He literally does, right? And he invests in going classes. He invests in going to places because I'll be watching him on IG. This guy, oh my gosh. Even right, you know when they said they were doing the Discord, right? She looks like the seat stinks when she gets up in the right, right. Gosh, you made me lost my train of thought then, man. So this guy is he is another one. Let me find. I did it wrong this time. Let me find the one because he's just on some next to. Where is the one now? He said he had new wives. I'm thinking, who's going to see you? You ain't all that. And I know she's talking about Zoka as well, but man, that relationship was bound to. Oh, here it is. That relationship was bound to break down anyway.
I'm not here to fight you.
He looked really horrible in this video. Hold on, the one I'm going to show. Oh. He looked really horrible here. I don't know where you can see him. Hold up. Let me make it a bit bigger. He looked really horrible in this video. He looked horrible. He looked horrible. I saw this video. I was like, wow, look at the state of it. I mean, before I showed pictures of him looking old, but he looks horrible. He looks horrible. But Janae obviously didn't learn from Queen Afua, because Queen Afua tells you about how to attract a man that is suitable for you, which we know most women do have an idea of a man that they want. But obviously, right, we get it wrong sometimes. But then we do better next time, or whatever, innit? Or you just work harder, or you just, you know, make yourself busy. Because while you're making yourself busy, right, you're going to come across a man who's going to like that you are working, or like that you are doing what you're doing. Or because I know when I was self-employed, there was loads of men that liked that I was self-employed, and because I was doing massage, that was another thing. So she could be doing what she's doing. I mean, she don't necessarily have to be reading tarot. You can just be doing something. Just do something with yourself. You know what I mean? Just be doing something with yourself. But him, now this is the one where he looks like a dope frame. Yeah, he does. He does. He looks really bad. But apparently he's doing loads of stuff. He's selling himself. There's a lot going on. There's a lot going on. He think because she left, right, he's gonna get all these women. When we don't know, he's not that way inclined. He bats for the other team. So why is he whatever? She sucked him dry. Yes. But she sucked him dry as well. And also, hold on, let me highlight you look. She sucked him dry as well. And also they were on stuff because Stinson got the suit. Was it Stinson? Somebody said, look. Why is she scratching her nose like that? Why is she doing this? Why is she doing that? Because she's very skinny herself now. So I think it's both ways on that one. They sucked each other dry. She probably dropped out. Yep. But listen to what he says now on his side.
It's over. You've put your hands on me too many times. It's over. You got to go. You're trying to provoke me. You have to go. I'm not falling for it. I see what you do to all these men online. I see how you move. And I've lived with you. I've lived with you. I know how you move and I know how you operate. I know what vibrations you choose. I know the perspectives that you choose. You have to leave. We make up. I settle.
But he never liked her, didn't he? He never liked her, remember? He always liked Zoka. Remember when Nature Boy put him in a situation of a polygamy? Hi, Marwan and Hood Therapy. Remember when, like, they were put into a polygamy situation, right? And he was more for Zoka than he was more than stupid girl. Yeah, stupid girl. Let's call her stupid girl, right? He was more for Zoka than her. So obviously, I mean, I still say it's down to the bond what he had with the baby losing situation. Obviously, they got married. It's like this, right? It's like the Three Stooges now saying my husband, and none of them's married to him, right? Right? Married to the fool, right? Married to the master, right? So obviously, what was she expecting to get? He didn't like you in the first place. You see, when a man comes to you later on and says, "Oh, I like you," you just look on them like, why? Like you say to yourself, "What's their game?" Because like right there and then, right, your gut starts talking. The only way a woman will get into it with a man, right? It's the same with the men as well, I should think. When a woman likes them and they don't like the woman, Maybe like you might say, oh, let me just like, you know, let me just see where this is gonna go. You like you humor them, innit? You humor them, innit? So this is right, and this is what grown folks do, innit? Right? Right? You meet somebody, you don't like them that much, but you say, oh, let me give it a try. And then later on, right, you start liking them, innit? I feel this is the situation with them too. She never liked him. All that bullshit story she was telling about oh, they were talking to each other for ages. That's a load of crumbs. Okay, that's a load of crumbs. Oh crap. Oh, I can't think of the word. I can't think of another word. I don't want them to restrict I don't want them to restrict the video. That's a load of crumbs. You know what I mean? So at the end of the day, right, we big people, hi my one, right, we big people know how it goes, right? Right? Now if you watch Kid and Play, was it Kid and Play? It's Coming to America or Kid and Play. The sister liked, I think it's Kid and Play. Kid and Play liked the other girl, but then her friend liked Kid, I think. And then he sort of went with her, and the friend was upset. What's it? Tashan, what's her name? Played it. The light-skinned lady who comes in My Wife and Kids. And she was upset. She was upset, and he didn't he didn't really like her like that, but he kind of friended her, and then later on he found out he was attracted to her. So, and I'm just using Kid and Play as an example, okay? So obviously he liked her. Then when she either caught him with her friend or something, I can't remember, she didn't talk to him for a long time, and he was so upset, and he had to talk to her. That is called love. See there, right there, that is called love, and that's a flipping movie. Okay, these two didn't. He didn't even like her. He didn't like her. He didn't like her like that. He didn't like her like that. He was forced to be with her because Nature Boy forced them together.
I say, you know what? It's okay. I love you too much to let you go anyway. Come back. Like, whatever, bro. It's not that important. Let me sit down. Let's just talk. Let me not yell. I don't want to yell. Let me not scream either, because I don't like this. I'm not here to fight you. I love you. I will fight for you. Let me just tell you a dream. Maybe that's a way I could passively tell the truth of what the real situation was and what men go through in relationships.
Hi, let me see your transcript. Yeah. House party. That's it. House party. Yeah, exactly. He is a boy. He's a boy. He ain't a boy, you know. He's a boy. That's how they say that's how the Jamaicans say, him a boy. All right? He ain't no man. The no man goes on with foolishness like that. Sorry, I have to hold my F's back. No man goes on with like that. No man goes on like, no proper man, no real man goes on like that. No man goes on like that. A man would quicker say, here what? Guess what, bro? No. A man will walk away. A man will quicker walk away from a fight. That's what real men do. They ain't gonna stand up there and fight the woman. He'll say, you know what? I'm just going around the corner. And he'll go and he'll pick up himself and go around the corner. That's what real men do. Or what most men would do, if they have good friends, they go around to the friend house and they sit down and they probably rant for a little while, drink a little rum or whatever, drink a little drink and come back. He's a whole Nature Boy clone. Even he has the residual demon in his. Yeah, he looks like him now. He looks like him even worse now. He needs to go later. Yes, he does. Who he gonna fight? He wanna fight the woman. He wanna fight her. I'm not actually surprised. I'm not surprised anyway. He my boy. Like me say, he my boy. He right. He ain't a man. He my boy.
And what I'm realizing is really fucked up about these women too, but it is what it is. I know a lot of men go through this, and a lot of men could probably resonate with this, but they'll never admit it. I had a dream this morning, this rising. I'll just tell you a dream. And some people say that dreams are coming from memories. In this dream, I slept for 5 minutes. It was a 5-minute, I was sleeping, and I went into 2 layers of dreams. The first layer was I went to sleep, and I went to sleep. I didn't know I was asleep, and I was in the room, and Janae, I can't call her Lotus anymore, right? So Janae, she's in here, and she's sitting on this couch, and I'm laying right here. Like I have my little pallet right here. I'm laying right there, and I'm laying down, and she's sitting on the couch. So I know I'm dreaming, but I'm not giving any second thought. I've already dozed off, and I'm falling asleep in my dream, and she's in here. And for whatever reason, she's like asking me questions, and I'm ignoring her. I'm like, no, I'm like ignoring her. I'm going to sleep, or whatever it was. And she comes over, and she just smacks me on the arm. I'm like, yo, what the fuck? Yeah, what's good? Like, and she's just angry, like, this is a dream, guys. This is just a dream. I swear, this is a dream. Okay, this is what happened. This was this rising before I even heard any of the stuff was going on. This was in my dream. This rising. Before I even heard any of this bullshit was online. What was that? Walking around, man. She comes back in the dream, hits me again. I'm like, what the fuck, yo? What are you doing? What are you doing, yo? What are you doing? I'm getting bruised. I'm feeling it. It's hurting. She's hitting me in different areas. She keeps smacking me in different areas and walking away, being angry. Now I'm crying. In the dream, I'm crying because my feelings are hurt. My feelings are hurt in the dream. It's not the pain. It's like, what are you doing this to me for, man? What are you doing? Stop. Why do you keep doing this? I wake up from that dream, and I'm still laying down in the bed, and I'm like, that was fucked up. You know, and then I can feel somebody about to come to my door. Like I can feel them coming to the door and opening the door. And I don't know who it is, but
You see this fool here? This fool. Like, he said it was a dream, innit? Right? He started saying, no, it's a dream, it's a dream. But then he goes, I feel somebody walking over here, walking over here, walking over there, walking over there. Okay. You felt Janae walking above you or around you or whatever. Yeah? It's a dream, though. It's a dream, innit?
for whatever reason, I'm kind of afraid of them. And I'm just laying there. And then like right before anything came through the door, something wiped my face. And I was like, it felt very soft, very gentle. Like it was the opposite of what I was going on in the dream. I was being tortured in the dream. She was abusing me in the dream. And as I woke, something wiped my face really smoothly, and I felt something coming to the door, and it felt so real. I jumped up so hard, so fast. And I was like, yo, bro, like, no one's in here. That was all a dream. That was all a dream. Then I reflected on it, and I immediately had a conversation just moments after I woke up. My brother comes knocking on the door. And he's like, hey, man, like, yo, he comes knocking on the door. He comes in, we start talking, we start sharing things. I tell him the dream. And basically, we just had this whole build on how it's like interesting how, you know, men are so emotionally and physically abused, and that actually it's so easy to say a guy did this or a guy did that without it ever being true. The closest thing to a slap she had was that, to protect myself.
She fought back. Basically, she didn't just take your lick. Hold on, can I see myself? She didn't just take your lick. She fought back. She fought back. That's what I'm hearing from this. He tried to lick her up. He thought he was a big bossy boy and thought he can lick her up. And she went and she hit him back. That's basically what happened, isn't it? From what I'm getting from this, right? You thought you was a bad man. Because that's what they say over here in England. You thought you was a bad man. That you would go hit up the woman and she licked you back. Because that's what I'm hearing. You are, you know, she fought you back. Yes. Let me see. Yeah, a sassy victim. They all need straight jackets. Yeah, everything that you said. That room smells like orange peels and misty corn chips. Baha, yes. He hit her to protect himself. Yeah, that's what man's saying, eh? He hit her to protect himself. He hit her to protect himself. Yeah? He's trying to say that. I feel she fought you back, love. She fought you back. And you weren't expecting her to beat you. That's what happened. Because you're so used to getting beaten up by a nature boy, right? That you weren't expecting that woman, that girl, because she's kind of small. She's a little girl. She ain't big. That little girl, fought back. And that's why, and when you saw she fought back, that's why you spat on her. Because you wasn't expecting her to fight you back. Man, I have to keep an eye on the time because I'll go get my daughter. Right? You weren't expecting her to fight you back. That's what I'm hearing from this. And this is the first time I'm hearing this side because I didn't listen to the video of all the rest of it. I just listened to the clips. She fought you back. Okay? She fought you back. And his father, he grew up in an abusive household. Don't forget. Oh, yes, that part. So he's probably having dreams of that as well. She never respected dudes, vice versa. Yep. She sure didn't. She didn't respect him. I think after that interview he did with Weld and them lot, right? You know, like she was just smiling, the plastic smiling and all that stuff. You know how people put on this, oh, our relationship's all good kind of syndrome, when behind the scenes there's something else going on, even though there is people who genuinely smile because they're happy. She actually was ruling him. He wasn't ruling her because she was paying for everything. So she took great offense to his behavior. You know what I mean? Mashing up equipment that her money spent, being offensive to her family after she bring you round to her family. Boy, that's a lot. She must have held that in for so long till she couldn't take it no more. She burst and she let it out. She's that type of woman.
Most forceful thing I did was try to push her out the door when she's pushing the door to come into the house. I'm trying to get her out of the house. I'm trying to get her away from me. And so I'm pressing the door to get her out. That's maybe the most force. That happened. Smacking me, hitting me, doing all this stuff to the point to where, yeah, one time I did not hurt her because I'm very intelligent. I'm very aware and I love you. I would never want to hurt you. put you on the bed. Get off of me, put you on the bed. Put your hands down. Stop swinging at me. Disrespect. Disrespect. That's who you are, bitch.
He's been wanting to do that to her for ages. I get a feeling he's always wanted to spit at her or do her something because of what she put Nature Boy through. I get a feeling he always wanted to do that because I can imagine that happening between them. You know what I mean? I can literally imagine that spit happening. Is this still all a dream? No, it's not a dream now. This is in real time now. Let me see you try. This is in real time now. Man, he spat on her. He with all his force. He gave it the force, the full force. No, it's not a dream no more. Yeah, they're trauma bonding. Yep, they were doing all that.
Now get the fuck out. Get out. Leave me alone. I don't deserve that. Let it be reversed. Let the roles be reversed. Solar is losing it. No, Solar is telling you what's going on. Solar's not losing it. Solar's so aware. Solar's telling you the truth. Solar's creating clarity.
Sorry, I moved my screen when it came out of the thing. Yes, that thing. He ain't said that whether that happened with the guy or not. He hasn't said anything about it. He hasn't said nothing about it. And yeah, she runs around all these men and cults and having her family wicked sick jumper from country to country. Her twin sister couldn't even enjoy her pregnancy. Yeah. Then she wants to play the passive victim. Yep. Solar is the gay path vampire. Yes, he hasn't spoken about the guy that he was with. You know, I don't know how them two men's get them information. I does be amazed that they can get information on this guy. I'm amazed, but I'm not. I shouldn't be because I know man's history, you know. But yeah, yes, he hasn't said anything. Janae needs more than therapy. Yes, she's passive aggressive. She is passive aggressive, very much so. Let me see if I can get this to play. Cause my screen's all dodgy now. Hold up.
You would rather believe the drama and the hype. That is on you. That has nothing to do with me. Why is this woman calling my phone today? She's calling me. She's sending me nudes. You guys, if you believe what she's saying, fuck off. She's sending me nudes. Am I losing it? Am I losing it? Or have I finally got my shit together? Did I figure it out? Am I now loving myself? Am I now protecting myself quite physically and emotionally? A lot of us need help, man. A lot of us need help. Say a prayer for me. Send good energy my way. Send me some love. Or do y'all want to slap me too?
Oh, my screen's totally messed up. It's all in different places. Yeah, let's see the stunk dude. It's probably guys sending him news and stuff. They probably heard about something because, you know, they all have their little websites and stuff in it. So who knows? It's probably men and women sending him news because he's bi, isn't he? He's bisexual, isn't he? Or is he more the other side? So, yeah. My screen's messed up. I can't even go. Right, luckily the video finished in time. The men are definitely more real about their demons. Even Nature Boy, she thinks she's an angel. She ain't. She ain't an angel. They need therapy and Bishop 2, priest and 3 shaman to get that shit. Oh my god, you lot crap me up. Yeah. They need deprogramming and everything. Like, it's just, you can see it in the way how he talks. I mean, there's loads of videos. I mean, I want to put them all up on here. All the videos, because I knew it was coming. I said it was coming. We all said it. We all knew that they was gonna break up. I mean, she's like an entitled demon. Yeah, she's very entitled because she feels that she knows it all. She knows it all. She's what's it? I made them. That's the word she keeps using. It weren't for me, Carbonation would not be dressed this way. It weren't for me, he would have not had this. She sounds like one of those rich tycoons who goes and buys women or men and then said, I make you afterwards. She's one of them people. And on top of that, what I also noticed, yeah, even in the video, the way she looks, she does not look normal. In all the other pictures I've seen of her, she looked really pretty and stuff like that. But in this one, I was trying to think of the head that she reminds me of, the way her hair look, because her afro is bigger than that and she cut it down. And I was like, why would you cut down your afro? Like, you know, like you could put it in a ponytail, you can twist it, you can do all sorts of things to it. She just, you know, she is really a demon at heart. She's a demon. She is a Lilith. She's a Lilith. I think Skydicus called her a Lilith at one point. She's a Lilith. That's what she is. She's a demon. She's a walking, talking demon in real time. And he's one of the nymphs. He's one of the nymphs. Because Nature Boy is the head demon. So she fought him back. Or she must have at one point. He said he dreamt it. I don't believe he dreamt it. I think it happened in real time. Even though she might have exaggerated a little bit on the story, but she might have even, there might have even be some true parts to it, because even how he demonstrated that slap, right? He demonstrated the slap in such a way, like, you can imagine her slapping him. So, like they said, the old folks would say, take two to tango. Yeah, two to tango. So, he is going to play the victim. She's going to play the victim. But do you not notice why she was playing the victim? She was getting cash apps the same time. He was getting £100 cash apps. This much cash apps. She does this all the time. Her supporters are like the other girls' supporters, and from what I heard, they are getting additional stuff on the side. And all of them know the game. They all know how to run this. And the only way it could be stopped, I mean, I don't know. I mean, I will say to the ones who does the Nature Boy stuff, does the Nature Boy commentary and make money off of it or whatever, I know it's not good to call authorities on people, but these people don't deserve to be doing this, because even I can't even get my Patreon. I've only got 2 people in my Patreon right now, right? even just to get a bit of money for a charity. I couldn't even get people money for a charity at one point. So, like it makes me mad when I see people like this who is not doing nothing for nobody. Even the other day, I had a whole charity to give baby clothes to, pencils to, and the guy said, "Oh no, these people are not giving." They talk about giving to humanity, but are you really giving to humanity? You're not giving to humanity. The time's clocking, by the way, yeah. So if I stop this abruptly, it's because I've gone for my daughter, okay? Right, so when you give charity, like I am a typical Sagittarius woman, innit? Right? We give our heart, our soul, whatever, our last. You know, some of us are a bit, you know, like very business minded, whatever. But they just sit on here and make money and money, cash apps. Nature Boy was doing this for years, where he was getting cash apps and cash apps and cash apps and cash apps and cash apps. People cash apping him for just to see the abuse. People cash apping him to see whatever. These people are so seasoned to it. It's like they know how to use the internet, right? They do the Spotify, they do the this one, they do the that one, they do the this. They know how to do it. They know how to get people to do what they want, because true, so they're young people. They look alluring to some people. You know, some big women want to be on that man, on this young man, because they want young thing. You know what I mean? So they know how to do it. Big men want, what's her name, Janae, because of how she looks. So obviously, right, she's still gonna get the money. Plus people are looking and searching for somebody to guide them. They're looking for a guru. Heaven knows why. When it's inside of you, half the time, the person's only just there to guide you. And I'm sure Master Fundi Fee is gonna let off on them. And whatever she says, I'm gonna take a small video, because I know some of you will be over there. I'm gonna take a small bit of what she said. Whatever she said, I'm gonna take a small bit, because she always conclude it to little small thing. You know, sorry, I know I went on there, sorry, but you know, I'm just saying in general, it's hard for people to even get donations from normal things, like real things, and these idiots come out and they just spoil it for everybody. They spoil it for the ones who generally want to do stuff. But anyway, I digress. Right, yeah. She turns on the meditation music and piles on the makeup and cover her head and says, "Feel bad for me, I'm a victim." Yep, she does. She does. The real demon don't walk around saying how evil they are. Yep. The real wicked souls dress up in to entice. Yep. My video was going to be about how she chased a horrible meditation track. She chose a horrible meditation track and wasn't the right frequency to fit the mood to me. Yeah, that as well. Look at Hollywood, full of demons. Yep. All the classy demons wear suits, and these fools are devil, reject, black ops. I ain't gonna say the other word because they're gonna restrict my video. But yeah, yes, all that. So it's very hard for other people who's doing real things, maybe for others, to give to others. Like it's hard and difficult. It's like you have to be a certain way to get cash apps and all this extra stuff. So yeah, so you know, so as short as this video, I don't even know, is this video short? It's 1 hour and 60 minutes. As I'm gonna jump off the video, because you know I have to go get my daughter. I had to go get my daughter because the time goes really quick. That's why her and Nature Boy never really messed well together. Her and Nature Boy both like Solar as second in command. Yes. And I think Solar was his lover, because then they say that they had a tangle together. Him and Zoka was together in the bedroom together. I'm trying to say it nicely. I don't want people to sign in so they can watch the video. So him and I think Juju. Juju was another one. They said Juju. Something happened to Juju with Nature Boy, or he did something while watching Pisces. There's a lot. It's a lot. But you know, I didn't want to rush the video. I should have done it earlier before, but I had to go and do something today. That's why. So I just come back because I said I'm gonna go live. So I made sure I did it. These people, right? And what whatever parody you do, Marwan, I'm gonna put it on my channel too, because I believe people need to see the realness of this, because they're paying them for what? What are people paying them, right? Classes are hard to set up even at the best of times now. The West, meaning England and America, is going through a recession kind of situation right now. Who's got money to throw away? You spend like how much money, you get free items. People's there giving up their last to feed these idiots instead of feeding the children or whatever. It's the same thing with that other lady that I talk about, My Jazzy Life, etc. Same situation-ish, kind of. But these lot are succubuses. They just come to suck the community dry, and the community always gives to them, and I don't understand why they do it. And as for these big women who is giving to them their energy, I don't understand why. Like, I know some women like young men. I'm not going to say that's a bad thing in most cases, as long as he's not a small young child or whatever. But you lot are giving these people money for what reason? Why? Why are you giving them that? Solar was his bitch boy. Facts, that's why he kind of looks like Nature Boy at times. Yes, he does. He does. Yes, Mal. And him, Zoka, and Nature Boy was in a bedroom together. We are surrounded by booty wizards everywhere. Yes. And the sad fact is that how he's on here trying so hard to say women like him. There's only a down low man who will say that. And we all know Nature Boy was a down low man. And I've done a down low series on the dark side of Ocean Yemi, so you can go over there, right? Yeah. So you know he's pretending to be this straight guy for what? You're not straight. Just say it. Even Gole Phillips, who is a UK influencer, he literally came out on I think he came out online. He came out to his dad or something. I don't even know. But these ones here, I don't understand. They're just full of the most things. Like, if you are that way, be that way, right? It's 2022. As long as you're not hurting a child, I'm cool, right? Like, you know, right? I mean, I don't need to see it. I saw enough of it on Pose already. The reason why I'm so open-minded to them as well, because most gay men do not like BS's or certain stuff. So that, and those are the ones who's out. They don't play with certain things. They're not about that. They're not about this. They won't. To them, and even the LGBTQ people didn't even like Nature Boy. Most of them, and it on Bigo, most of them was not for what he was doing. So, and these guys is just continuing his work. Like, why are you continuing his work? Writing his books, all this stupidness. I don't know. Anyways, I got to make time so I can get myself ready to go get my little one, and I'm gonna do another video on Dark Side tomorrow. Hopefully, if I ain't got no appointments, so I can do it early, and then to finish that thing what I was doing, the part 2 to it. So please go and sub to Dark Side of Ocean Yemi. It's different to this page. It's different in a lot of ways. Okay, I'm not as good as Queen Throne on the edits and all that stuff. I do it my way. I might ask Queen if I can use some of her stuff still. But yeah, some of them are not for this. Yeah, hope not, but damn, might be true. Yep, peace. Yes, the gays have enough problems without claiming nature. Exactly. They're just spreading stuff, even though they said they have no stuff to spread. But anyways, let me come off anyway. If I'm going to do a second part, I will let you know on the community tab. Right? I know I put up a lot of stuff up there. I put a lot of stuff. That's me in one over there. Sorry. That's how I roll. If I see anything to do with these two, I'm going to come up and I'm going to talk about them, because I started talking about them after they left the cult, and especially when she put charges on Nature Boy, because there was a lot of iffiness going on, a lot of underhand things going on, and sometimes, right, we all need to call it out. Marwan's very good at calling out people's BS. He's very good at that, right? He's very good. And there's another one who says the BS really clear. So basically, yeah, you know what I mean? Like, we have to be right. We have to, what's it say? Aware, the awareness, as they call it, the awareness. Because there's going to be other youngsters who's going to see these people and they're going to want to follow them. I'm trying to find the other name of that other group, the leftovers of Carbonation, who formulated all these different groups. I can't remember half their names. I'm trying to find them and I can't even find them. It's really interesting. I found one of them and I'm going to talk about them another day. But yeah, but let me just go and get my baby. Give me, like, because I have to give myself a little while and then I'm going to go get her. All right. So thank you, peoples, for coming through. I'll be looking out for Marwan's build on what his parody or whatever he's gonna do on them. Thank you, Marie, St. Hudson, Leonard. Oh, did I pass? Marwan, Hood Therapy. Let me see your transcript. I think I got everybody. Yes. So I will let you know when I'm doing lives, because I'll be over on the other channel as well. I'm trying to get more people over the other side. Please go over to the dark side of Oshun Yemi. It's a whole different setup. You have to be like, it's a whole different mind. Okay. So just come, either sit in, whatever. I don't know about the panels. I don't know whether I'll be putting panels. I keep saying I'm going to do panels, but I'm not sure. I'm just indecisive because I had bad experience with panels before and I'm kind of put off by it. I've had good and bad, but yeah. So with that said, I'm going to come off. Have a good day, everybody. Don't let these demons fool ya. Don't let these demons fool ya. They are full of BS. And I'm trying not to make this a restricted age thing, because YouTube's on some funny business right now. So with that said, thank you for passing through, everybody. Have a good